rice with this and some wild rice. Wild rice like this, that's just wild rice. You can buy that wild rice pilaf or wild rice, white and wild rice or whatever it is. There's all sorts of white or rice products. This is just the brown, or I'm sorry, just the wild. I'll show you what it looks like if I taped it so okay, there we go. It comes in a little box like this. And I don't think you would want to eat this just like this, but it's just, I think you'd want to mix it with the white or the brown. And I did get the brown. What I have done, I've changed the recipe a little bit just for time's sake. And I cooked the rice, both rices, the brown and the wild rice already. Just to put it in with the chicken broth and the water, cooked it up, and I have it right here. I did not fry it with this for now, but the one that you're tasting has the correct directions. Does that make any sense? I don't even know if I'm making any sense. When the recipe, it says stir in broth and water, bring to a boil, and reduce heat and simmer till the liquid is all absorbed. And it must have taken about 45 minutes for that to happen. So I thought, we can't wait that long. So I thought, well, let me go ahead and cook it, and we'll still go through most of the recipe. You'll still be able to see. So there's our onion in there. My knife was just whizzing away. Okay, so we've got our onion cooking with our cinnamon. And this smells fantastic. Well, it'll help if I turn that on. I don't seem to be together tonight. It must be the shoes. I'm trying Mary's shoes, which are very, very comfortable. They are. Yeah, they're those like rock bottom things. They're very comfortable. So it's okay. That's good. Yeah, we can go out dancing later. Okay, we're going to go ahead and saute our onion, and like I said, our rice is already cooked. And by frying it with the onion, it just gives it a little bit more flavor because you're infusing the flavor of the cinnamon and the onions into the rice. It's not going to be all that different when we, add the rice back in here, already cooked. We're just going to skip the step with the water and the broth. But we do need to have our apricots and our parsley still, and our toasted almonds, which have already been toasted. So we'll just kind of get these ready. Our barley looks pretty good. Oh, there we go. Now it's simmering. And this is just some, different flavors. I think that we tried different things. I think you're going to like it. The cinnamon, not in something sweet, is going to throw you off a little bit, but I think it's going to be good. And using the brown rice, which is the whole grain rice. Well, I'll come back next week with lowered cholesterol. And of course, it has more fiber, and we all know what fiber does. When I was reading up on this, I thought, I don't think I really want to. We won't discuss that, but because we all know what fiber in our diet is very important. Okay. Can you smell this? Doesn't it smell good? I thought this is almost as good as well, we didn't make them here, but we talked about the recipe with the chocolate chip cookies with the onions. When Vidalia onions season, we may have to do them again. We made Vidalia onion chocolate chip cookies down for our sample station because I handle those recipes too. And when they wanted to sample Vidalia onions, I'm like, okay, well, we did a dip and we did, this, and I happened to be looking at their website and they had a chocolate chip cookie, and I thought, oh, I got to do that. And they were different tasting, but didn't even taste them. You tasted them. They're different tasting, but, it wasn't like, oh, these are onion. You sort of went, there's something in there. I wonder what it is. Okay, this is getting soft. We don't need them caramelized, just a little softened. And we'll go ahead and add our rice in. This is going to be, like I said, a lot quicker. We don't have to wait for all the water to absorb. But there's very interesting, when I was looking around for some things, there were very interesting websites. I did look at, actually it was the government website, the Pyramid, and they talked a lot about the whole grains and the benefits and so forth. Okay, I think I'm going to add just a little bit of water to this. It seems to be sticking just a little bit. Okay. All right, yeah, that's better. Okay. So basically, we would, if it was just the dry rice, we would add the water and the chicken broth. And I did it half with the lid and half without the lid. So this is now done. We're going to go ahead and put our apricots in. So just a little shortness of time here. Just to warm those up a little bit. I think I am going to take that off the heat. We'll put a little parsley in there. And the parsley and the apricots and the nuts give it a really nice color with the brown, so you can feel like this is a really helpful thing. And I actually think that cinnamon has healing properties. Is that what it is? I knew it was something. So, I mean, you'll just feel more healthy when you eat that. Like, oh, I guess instantly with all the healthy things in there. But again, everything in moderation, so we're still talking about not eating the entire pot of the rice. All right. Let's see if I can do this without cutting myself. Okay. All right, so there's our parsley. We'll go ahead and add that in. And turn that off. And our nuts. Okay, very, very pretty. All right, let's get something to put that in. This is going to be a quick night tonight. The faster we get done, the faster we can eat. Okay, now it may take a little bit of time to get used to eating the wild rice, because it does taste, it is a lot nuttier. But I think, whenever you get used to it, it's going to be good. So there is our spiced rice pilaf. Okay. It is with the apricots. It's going to be a little bit fruity and nutty with the almonds and the wild rice. So I think it's going to be good.